Cut, what happens?
So you see, when you cut it, this is just protection, and this is just a fiberglass.
We all have had different experiences handling Bell technicians, but this guy was great. Nice truck, and immediately as he arrived, he laid out the cables all the way from the house to the back of the house where there is the supply line. So as you can see, he rolled out the wires first all the way from the back to the front of the house. Got his ladder. Is really strong. That ladder is really heavy. He carried it all by himself to the back of the house. Very hardworking, and put the ladder up towards the supply lines at the back of the house, and fed the wire to the nearest exchange. So there is he is going up with the wire, feeding it through to go to the exchange block. So he did that pretty fast, you can see. And the next video is where the exchange block is. I'm not really sure how he shot that wire all the way to the other end from my house, but I missed that part. But he did bring the wire all the way there and started putting through the wires into the supply block, and then he got down and came back to the house to attach that wire to the brick surface at about 12 to 15 feet high from my house. So it's pretty high. I'm really happy that it was high away from eye view, and he tightened that wire really hard and used some devices so that it only pulls one way, and that was attached to the brick. And as you can see, after attaching that, he cleaned up all the wires, tied them all together neatly and nice with zip ties. After that, he was going up and down the ladder, tying the wires neat and nice along a bunch of wires that we already had, and he neatly tucked them in, tied them with zip ties all the way to the entry point where my server rack was. So this is where it comes in. He pulled out the wire from the wall. It's a bit messy here. I have a lot of wires, but that came on well inside. And he gave me this new Home Hub 4000 made by Segamcom, and then started stripping the fiber cables. Again, he did really well in stapling the wires, screwing the fiber wire to the wall. Very neat job, clean and nice. Before starting to terminate that fiber into a junction box inside the house. So good cable management, and now he goes into the termination of wire. So termination of fiber optic is a process by itself. Some special tools that he brought along with him, very sophisticated tools which bonds the connector and the supply line that was brought into the house. So he took about 15-20 minutes to do that, to make sure that you get a good signal strength coming into the house. Once that was bonded, he put in a junction box. He's meddling with that to make sure that that cage or the cover can accommodate the wire, and then really sealed up all the wires into the junction box neat and nice, and performed a thorough check of
so the signal strength was -30.
Our installer was really good. He ensured that we had a good range, it was working perfectly, and we would be getting the speed for the subscription that we have purchased or subscribed for. He tucked in all the cables. That is a small little junction box which you can put in, fold in all the cables. He did all that for us so that it is safe and secure. That's the way you close it, and there's a small little tab that you push to close it up. And then lastly, this wire which he plugs in goes into this junction box, so it can only go in one way. You're definitely not going to have any issues on one side. On the other side, you want to put it in the router.
So this can only go in one way. Make sure the little tab is at the top, and with the tab is 2 lines or 1 white line. You want to put it into that and just push it in lightly, and it should go in freely till you hear a small click sound.
Yeah, the groove.
The groove and the white line has to be on top.
Yeah, the groove and that little lip on that thing supposed to be for the same place.
Okay, and then it doesn't go more than the white, right?
No, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, so you see, the groove always go where the little groove is, just in case in the future you need to plug it in. Okay. Some people have problems getting it out.
Okay.
Yeah, plug in power.
Okay, plug in the power there. Right here. Okay.
And then
this thing is going to start up.
Yeah, it's going to wait. It's going to do its thing. It's going to reboot and start over and stuff. It's going to update.
And you check the signal and everything is good.
Yep. It's supposed to, the minimum decibel it's supposed to have, I mean the maximum decibel it's supposed to have is -20.
Okay.
And you're -14 right now. And at the CSP is -15, so you have a good signal coming through.
Right. So this is inside the wire, is it?
Yeah, this is just a shield to protect it.
Okay.
This is not really the wire. This is just to protect it because.
So the protector is two layers. So why is there 2 wires inside?
That's not wires. That's the fiberglass to keep it, make it strong.
All 3 are fiberglass, or just see there's 2?
The 2 to the end is fiberglass. The one in the middle is a fiber.
Oh.
So the one in the middle is this, but this is still protecting it. It's still got 2 more shields inside of it.
Okay, if we cut, what happens?
So you see, when you cut it, this is just protection, and this is just a fiberglass. This is fiberglass.
It's white.
Yeah. So this is a shield again.
Oh.
And then you gotta cut it. Can you cut it? Alright, so there's another.
That's it for today. If you have any questions, please write them down here. Please subscribe to our channel. We appreciate that, and have a good day. Take care. Bye.